Good morning, pregame crew. It is 8:25 Eastern, 6:25 Mountain Time, October 8th, 2021. I'm Charkow Lori, and you have arrived at the pregame show. We will get started in just a couple of minutes officially, but I will chat with y'all and we will get stuff going now a little early. Good morning, Veronica, Crypto, Chris, Barry, Winston, Roger, Dino, Sincere Almond, Emad, Topher, Don, John, Night Truck. I gotta ask y'all, how many of y'all are using the tick trick? Have you used it, and is it helping you stay with the trend? Hey Judd, thanks Chuck, I appreciate it. Hey Cinderella, Roberto. Good morning, sister. I like that. I'm from the South. My dog's name is Sister, actually, because we have 4 girls and she's just another sister. And it's such a Southern thing to call everybody sister. Hey, Blue Dog. Argelio, Marcello, Sean. We have jobs numbers in 4 minutes. So I want to get y'all prepared here. In my bones, in my gut, I feel like it's going to be a choppy day. But my gut also is the same gut that picked my first husband. So I don't know that we need to listen to my gut. We just need to listen to the charts. So again, potential hourly, 4-hour bull flag, hourly bear break with very little follow through. So right now it's set up pretty bullish. We got the jobs number in focus, VIX potential 4-hour bear flag, which gives even more credence to that 4-hour bull flag thesis. Okay, you're just observing, John. All right, you're using it, Blue Dog. Awesome. The tick trick, Argilio, that is where let me show you. The 0 line on tick. I hide all the EMAs except for the 8 EMA. And I'm just going to hide this price. Well, this is a lot of work, huh? Okay. 1 second. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Y'all were new too once. All right, so the 0 line on tick you see here. So what on the 5-minute chart, if the 8 EMA is staying above the 0 line on tick, typically you're going to have a trend day. Okay, we're moving down. We're getting some volatility incoming in futures. Check your orders, make sure everything's okay. We got volatility, but I don't think the numbers have been released yet. So it just means for a trend day. Look at this day. We had this big bullish day and the 8 EMA, meaning the average tick was staying above the 0 line. That's a bullish day. And remember, same thing goes for below the 0 line. If the 8 EMA stays below the 0 line, you're having a trend bearish day. So we're getting some volatility right now. I think this is just anticipation of the numbers. Let me give you some more levels. 440325 is your next resistance on ES. And if someone could post the estimated jobs numbers, what they're expecting in the chat, that would be great. Good morning, Jorge and Ra. The tick is it is just tick here. So that's what you put in TradingView, and in Thinkorswim you do $ tick. All right, I'm just watching here, folks, and then I'll get started with today's analysis. So support 4393. Awesome, Sincere Almond. I'm glad it's working for you. All right, 1 more minute. So here at the pregame, we go over the indices, crypto, commodities, and movers and shakers of the day. Yesterday, we broke a record. 16 for 16 of our Queen of the Mountain trades worked. Did you grab any? Okay, down is the first reaction. The first reaction is not always the trending reaction. It could reverse pretty quickly, which happens often. So we broke that 43.93. Your next support, 4390 on ES, 4390. Forecast 490,000. Thank you, Okumu. Thank you. Hey, Brian. Okay, we broke that. Next support is this 43.82. 43.82. If the 1 minute RSI gets below 30 here, it may be a chance to bottom fish it. What level did we hit? 4385. I think it has passed. Okay, we're now recovering, and now we're getting that reverse. Short-term resistance is that 4402. So we know that a lot of times these numbers are already baked in the cake. So again, 4-hour bull flag is, if I want to stay on a larger time frame, y'all didn't come here for 2 minute by minute technical analysis. I want to give you the bigger picture and the framework for the day, and the framework is bull flags. And it's bull flags until it's not. So 438225 is the key support to hold. 440325, that is the key resistance to get over. Gotta change the hourly trends, gotta change them. All right, so of our top 4, we have NASDAQ holding up the best, and then ES, then RTY, and Dow is going red. So let's go look at Dow. So this 34554 was prior resistance. I love to keep those on my charts, and we are holding that level so far. We hit within $11 of it this morning and bounced. I'm just trying to see if I can give y'all a trade. I just can't give y'all one yet. Dow may be the one to bottom fish, but it has to find a bottom. So just remember, the market is an equal opportunity dream destroyer. It likes to wreck the bulls and wreck the bears, but it doesn't have to wreck us. We can just sit calmly and wait for the trade setups to come to us. And today, I can't go long SPY up here, but I also am not going to short a bull flag. So that tells me I will get more clarity middle of the day. So if you're interested in my chart setup, it's on the screen now. I use the CM Ultimate RSI multi-time frame and Squeeze Pro. When we have such volatility, y'all, if I'm quiet just for a second, I'm just looking at another chart off the screen, just studying. All right, NASDAQ, your key levels. Resistance, 15,000. We shorted that live yesterday on Lunch with Lori midday show, and within the chart, guys, I shorted it, and I think some of you got those 20 points off that scalp short. I mean, if we would have held it, that would have been amazing, but we got a great win. It was $685 per contract. So if you got that, awesome. Support 14835, resistance 15,000. Those are the levels coming in to today. Okay, RTY. We are breaking support on RTY. RTY has been our canary all week long. We saw when it led to the downside, it gave us a heads up on the rest of the sectors. It led to the upside, to the downside and upside this week, and it has been our canary all week long. So let's take these clues right now that it's giving us. It is breaking support. It broke this 2242. So we could be going down further. So your next support on RTY is 2226, 2226. And your new resistance is up here at 2257. So this makes me a little bit more bearish, this reaction and seeing RTY break that support. YM is breaking that support. Your next support on YM on the Dow is 34542. Oh, we held this. That's cool. That was a little cute double bottom. 34542 held on Dow. That's interesting. VIX, it's probably popping. Yep. We have a potential 4-hour bear flag that is still not negated despite this little bounce. We still have a bear flag potential. Your resistance is 1994. Bitcoin had a bullish night. Let's see if Bitcoin's responding to the jobs numbers. I love when it responds to economic data. Yep, we are losing our 15-minute uptrend. And SHIB doesn't care. So that's our new support, 54505. It hasn't pivoted from this price, but that's the low of this reaction. So that's a level to please keep in mind. And then 54015. So 15-minute downtrend on Bitcoin. If the market were to reverse, Bitcoin may reverse because they have a strong correlation at the moment. Ethereum lost its support. New support is the low of that reaction, 3582. And then 3569 resistance, 364599 and 3670. Gold, y'all know I've been long. Woo, all right. I've been long since 1725. I bottom fished the weekly higher low. Dan put out a video last week and he called the setup out. It made me go look at it and I was able to snag this low here. I posted the setup and entry in our commodities channel. We have a commodities channel here. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. So I grabbed that low. Hourly higher high. Did we break a 4-hour? Yep. Daily. Yep, we just got a daily higher high on gold, folks. Daily higher high on gold. Your next resistance on gold, 1 second, is 1788. 1788. Okay, there goes the market. Now we're reversing. NASDAQ's reversing pretty hard here. NASDAQ got the higher high. So that's an ES laggard trade. So you could possibly go long ES and using NASDAQ as your canary because it broke to a higher high. Oil is reacting slightly. We have a double top here. I am very wary or just hesitant to short such a raging bull. However, this double top is very clear at 79.66, 79.78, and we have a potential cup and handle here on the 4-hour on oil. That's actually a very nice cup and handle, and the bear volume is starting to sit down a little bit. We have the rig count this morning at 10:30 Central. Baker Hughes rig count, I believe. Please confirm that. If you're trading oil, you need to know that. Okay, we're selling now. Okay, you should have a few points on that ES laggard trade if you took it. 15,001. 15,000 is the number the NASDAQ bulls want to go tackle. Let me look at nat gas. And we will be live in the TCG room in 22 minutes. So TCGers can head over there. If I go over, I go over. But I'm just going to take my time this morning. It's Friday. My brain's moving slow. But I still got us some setups I think you're going to like. That 4-hour lower high is set. I will be bottom fishing nat gas higher low on the 4-hour. I will be bottom fishing that on nat gas today. Okay, Apple. Apple looking to get over yesterday's high. Yesterday's high was 14422. 14422. So it's hard for me to trade futures in the pre-market. I was thinking about that this morning. I've been talking about tick and market internals all week and how it's my edge. Overnight, without the internals, I have VIX, but I don't have tick, and it's hard for me to trade or trust moves in the futures without market internals. So it's easier for me to trade futures during the trading day. So I don't know if you find that to be true as well. So I'm really anxious for the market to open and let me see, are they really going to keep these buy programs going, or is this just a sleight of hand trick, make everyone look over here bullish and then take it down? So Apple, the lotto trade on Apple today may be to the downside. All that being said, your next resistance 14438 and 14445 because that's the least obvious trade right now. Support 143.25, 143.05. So Apple, and I have to tell you, look at all the red. I put the red on all the bearish setups I have. I have a lot of technology bearish setups today. So that conflicted with my VIX bear flag and SPY 4-hour bull flag because I kept finding name after name after name that looked like a decent short. So none of these names I will take short if the NASDAQ is selling and our market internals are strong. So just remember that I have a mix of bull trades, equilibriums that could go either way, and bearish leans. So we have a mix. And you have, okay, if the market's bullish, let's go with those bull trades. If the market's bearish, let's go with those bear trades. So I don't say that every day. I hope it goes without saying that when I give you the setups, it's best if the market is intertwined with that setup and they're linked. If the market's bearish, pick the bearish trades. If the market's bullish, pick the bullish trades. I don't say that every day, but it's very key. Okay, so Apple, if anything, I would be looking bearish today, and only if the market were to turn. Baba, this is a bearish trade for me. We have this obvious resistance, 160.38. We're over it. You see over here, 160.58. We are over it in pre-market hours. I want the bulls to do that during regular trading hours, and then I'll back off the short idea. And I was looking this morning, it had this like megaphone look to it. World's ugliest drawing, but it has a megaphone look to it. So we're over this 160.38, but I don't trust these bulls. They do have some nice pre-market volume. Either way, it should give you some nice volatility today on BABA. CCXI. This is the name du jour. Let me get rid of that one. This is the stock of the day as far as volume. I'll just start over since it's very volatile this morning. So those are your levels. What do you do with this? Okay, you wait for a high of low bar setup. You wait for a back burner setup. You wait for an EQ. You top fish lower highs. You bottom fish higher lows. You gotta wait for an edge. I'm giving you a setup, but you have to wait for the trigger to get in. A setup is worthless without a trigger. Let me say that again. A setup is worthless without a trigger. So just because I'm giving you a setup doesn't mean you just point and shoot. We have to wait for it to come to you. So CCXI, let me look at the volume right now. 6.7 million volume, 6.7 million. And this is at $34. So this isn't some penny stock. So that's some impressive volume. CEI, I'm only covering this because if everybody freaking asks me about this name and I say freaking, maybe I'm just grouchy this morning, you know? It's okay, right? Everybody has a right to not wake up on the right side of the bed. And this CEI has me some kind of way. This is going to lead to a trail of tears for a lot of people, bears and bulls. And I don't like names like this because I know this is what hurt me initially as a retail trader. When I first started, these type names, I would just go with the hype. And you got to be looking the other way. You have to be very agile on names like this. So I'm giving you fibs so you have something to trade off. 238 is the 0.382 retracement. That would make it a bear flag. So if we made it, we're here up at 238 and we still could be a bear flag. So the bulls are not out of the woods yet despite this huge bounce. So can I short a name that had 100% move yesterday, 30% pre-market? Nope. I don't hate my money. But I'm also not going to go long up here either. Look at all these bag holders. So if you were reading Zach Morris's tweets and pumping it and you got in up here at $4, and aren't you going to sell on a bounce? You're just bag holding. We've got bags galore. We have Chanel bags, Louis Vuitton bags, Dooney and Burke, Coach. You get the picture. Lots of bags overhead, and they're just waiting for some schmuck to come up here so they can offload their bags to you. So don't be the schmuck, all right? Don't be the schmuck. That's a pretty chart. I swear I only include this one so I can say that. Those corny jokes. Okay, we already broke bull. So DATS is also a name that is pumped by these Twitter people. I actually downloaded the app the other day. It's pretty crazy. They only have 23,000 people on the app. This DAT chat, you have to hold it to view the message and then it disappears. Whatever, it's dangerous, I think, but I have a mom mentality. So it's an interesting company, newer IPO. It only opened in August. So it has some correlation to CEI, and it's getting a lift this morning. So I think this has potential, and I love that it has an hourly squeeze. However, if CEI starts pulling back, it can negatively impact this name, okay? Because the same thing is true that I said for CEI for here. If you bought up at $18, aren't you going to sell if a schmuck comes up to around $11? You're going to say, here you go. Here's my shopping bags. So just remember that with these names. Be quick, be nimble, be a ninja, be a trading ninja. Because these names will get you. There's your levels. Okay, I'll look at the dollar for you. I normally don't take requests mid-chat, but let's look at it. Okay, we have a potential 5-minute bear flag on Dixie. Hourly got oversold. Hourly downtrend, 4-hour downtrend. And I was looking at this trend line that Dan drew the other day, and I just added it to my chart so I would have it. But we have a daily equilibrium, so this will be key as to how gold reacts and potentially how Bitcoin could react as to how this resolves. All right, so D-Dog. D-Dog, daily inside bar is why I have it on here, which gives me cause to pause, because if you weren't green yesterday, what's your problem? If you were red yesterday, what's wrong with you? What happened to you? We got these upper wicks. What do we call those when they're at the top of a trend? Those are our tweezer tops. We've been talking about tweezer bottoms and tweezer tops. So I'm actually looking bearish on this name, slightly bearish. I didn't put a red on it because at the end of the day, it's an inside bar and I have no attachment to the outcome. Okay, now NQ is pulling back a little bit harder. I have no attachment to the outcome. So daily inside bar, and we have a squeeze on the daily. Look here, look at this squeeze. That's a pretty powerful signal, and those can fire to the downside or to the upside, but just means it could be explosive. So we're breaking bear already in pre-market. So in that case, I want to bounce. I can't short in the hole. So I want a little bit of a bounce and then do that low of high bar. So I haven't drawn those in a while. So let me draw that. Get rid of that. Get rid of my graffiti. Okay. Should put one in front. Here we go. So these are candles. This is what I want D-Dog to do at open, either on the 2 or 5 minute. I look at both. I want it to have a bounce, and then let me short the high of the low bar. Excuse me, the low of the high bar, and I'm gonna put my stop over the high. You say that at 6:45 in the morning. It's tough, people. It's tough out here. So I would love for D-Dog to get a bounce, and then that would be my trigger. This is my setup. This inside bar is my setup, but I got to have a trigger over here on the black side of the screen. DKNG, this is Dan's. He called this trade out, which I always appreciate. Potential daily bear flag, looking for a lower high to be set 50.79, and we hit 51.07. That is not a bull break. So 28 cents, that's not a bull break. So when we have these tiny bull breaks with very little follow through, then I start looking the other way. This could be a bear flag. So again, same setup. I want that short, the low of high bar. Give me a bunch of candles in a row, but don't give me that wonky candle there. Don't give me that one. If a candle like that appeared on my chart, I'd have a heart attack. Okay. I would go short here and put my stop over the high. MIC. This is not a setup. This is not a setup. Let me say it again. This is not a setup. This is a lesson. I hate when people say they're teaching me a lesson. Like, who the heck do you think you are? But I just want to warn you and caution my friends that these are the type setups that look juicy. If you love oversold bounces, you're like, woohoo, I hit the mother lode. This isn't that. They sold $4.5 billion of assets, and the fair market value price is $3.32. $3.32. That is the fair market price because their price dropped by $37.36 or something like that. And that's about how much they're down today. So this isn't some bad news on a biotech and we're going to get a dead cat bounce. This isn't that, okay? So just be careful. It showed up in all of my different pre-market scans. Lots of chatter about it, but this is not the ideal oversold bounce. This is where price should be because they had a material change in their business. Caution. NVDA. I love NVIDIA, and I feel like I am cheating on NVIDIA this morning because I just love it to the long side. But folks, I don't mess with the daily 50 MA when you're bonking your head out on it. You got an upper wick yesterday of profit taken. I'm looking for potential gap fill back to 207.20. And you see over here, it is in my top charts today. I always watch Apple and Amazon. And Tesla. I always watch those three. But NVIDIA, Take-Two, and Twitter are the three that I'm watching. NVIDIA being number one for Queen of the Mountain short. I am looking short on NVIDIA. And I would love to top fish 213.22. That would just be dreamy. SNDL. SNDL, I only have this on here for volatility reasons. The key over 0.7980 is 81.81. That's the next resistance. And I'm just not showing you because it's pretty far. Oh, there it is. 81.81. So those are your levels for SNDL. It should give good scalping opportunity for the ninjas. Only ninjas. Snow. Now, this name, oof. I've told y'all this is a dangerous name. So this, again, this is ninja level. So it double topped. It broke this level by 7 cents. This could be the world's best short. Man, I'm going to have to put this on. I'm going to have to take one of these off Twitter or Take-Two. This is just a great juicy short with, and is it going to work? I don't know. Don't ask me. It could, but I have a level and I'm going to have my stop there. And I'm not scared of any name when I have a stop so close by. I ain't scared of you, Snow. I'm going to put my stop around 323.20 probably in that area. And let's let her rip, Tater Chip, especially if NASDAQ is pulling back. I am in a mood. My God. Someone probably needs to send my husband a love note saying, stay away from her. She is in a mood. Okay. Tesla has a double top at this 805, 806 area. We got this big bounce out of the squeeze yesterday and then pulled back. They had the shareholder meeting last night. They're moving their headquarters from Fremont to Austin. Yada, yada. This could just be a big, fat, nothing burger premium burn today, and that's what it feels like to me. It just feels like it's going to suck premium all day long. I may look at selling an iron condor on Tesla. So Tesla, NVIDIA, and Snow. They're going to have my attention today. TTD. Okay, we have a triple top in the $71 area. 70.91, 70.76, and 71.07. So we are underneath downtrending EMAs. We have lower bull volume on this bounce. This could be a great short. I am a mood. Twitter. Y'all make me laugh. Okay, Twitter, this is a short, folks. I absolutely wish this 64.36. I don't like when a gap fill was so close to being filled and it didn't get filled. I don't like that because to me it's a magnet. It's just a magnet overhead that I have to contend with. But I can put my stop over yesterday's high and just, again, let her rip, Tater Chip. And this could be a 4-hour bull flag. This is actually a beautiful chart. It's beautiful. But we're just shorting a clear level, saying the bulls are extending on a couple time frames and we are running into the Mac Daddy 50 MA. You know I don't mess with 50 MA. It just looks like a clear short to me. Take-Two. This same thing as Twitter. It has this gap up here and it didn't fill it, darn it. So 173.01 and it got to 172.23. So 77 cents. Yeah, 78 cents. It came within 78 cents of filling this gap. I almost posted in the room that this was a stair step setup. But this one candle messes that up. Why'd you mess that up for me, candle? But this could be a great, oh God. I'm going to have to leave these up and add Snow because I just love all these setups so much. So if the market's pulling back like it is right now and it stays down, market internals are down. So I need the market to be down, market internals to be down for me to short these names. This is John's charts. He called the setup out. I actually still have this on my chart. I think we were trading it over here for day trading volatility this week. Well, now we have daily inside bars, and this could get explosive. Ninjas only allowed. SPY. Okay. Here are your levels on SPY. You can take a screenshot and I'll take a few requests. You see how QQQ double top with yesterday's high in pre-market, 365.60, 365.69. Wait 1 second, there was something else I wanted. I think it was here. There was some other level. Was it SPY? Yeah, this gap fill here. It was SPY, 441.90, I believe. Yeah, 441.90. Yesterday we hit 44168, and that's why I told the room I'm going short NASDAQ right here when I was live, because we didn't quite get that gap fill and we double topped in that area. So this isn't quite resistance. So double top is not the right language, but we almost got that gap fill and then we pulled back. So that told me that was a good area to potentially go short. Okay, ALKS. Okay, that's a nasty upper wick. Okay, got a new all-time high yesterday. Earnings October 27th. Holding the weekly EMA. Now you got a gap below to be careful. I'm going to play the gap band all day because you dropped a bomb on me is just coming to me with all these gaps. So it looks okay. I don't like the upper wick. It did hit a new all-time high, so I need to go a little bit easy on it. What's the volume on this thing? It looks, well, it is liquid. It doesn't look liquid. You see that double top tweezer top on the hourly, y'all? Those are really, really good signals. That tweezer top told you to go bearish on this hourly inside bar. Y'all see that? That's what trading dreams are made of. FCX, I like copper. I was looking at it last night. I really like copper. Okay, it broke bull, but copper hasn't, I believe. Yeah, so that's the only thing, and that may be a canary. That's wrong. Bear with me, folks. This is just too good not to share. Ain't that pretty? I'm going to print that for the mom's refrigerator. RSI is getting over 50, but they have not broken bull yet, and FCX has. So FCX may be leading the way here. So they had the same daily EQ here. These names that have primarily specialized in one metal, they track closely with the metal, and it broke bull yesterday. So pretty interesting. I will have to definitely add copper to my watch list. And I'm going to be gone an hour and a half in the middle of the day, so I don't know how I'm going to get all this trading done. So I will have to pump the brakes. Friday fun day, yes. Tesla Iron Condor, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Okay. Okay, where are we? 795. If we open around 795, let's see, then I would do sell to open, Iron Condor, Tesla, the put side. Wait, let me do the call side first. Call side, I would do 795, like 810. And then the put side, I would do 795, 780. Is that right? Yep, 1515. Yep. So that's what I would do. I'm going to save that so I can keep it on your chart. All right. That's it for me. Thank you for tolerating me today. If it's your first time here, I'm not usually this sassy at all. I'm very quiet and docile. But thank you for joining me. Tesla, look at that 4-hour squeeze. Okay, I'm changing my mind on this Iron Condor. I just looked down. This could be explosive today. So be careful with this Iron Condor idea. Be careful. I would possibly sell the put credit spread only versus the call credit spread because this looks explosive. Let's see. Or is it a diamond pattern? Y'all, that's a bearish diamond pattern. It sure is. With a squeeze. Yeah, back away from that iron condor idea, folks. I wouldn't do that. This is too explosive of a pattern that could break up or down. All right, now that's it for me. Y'all have a wonderful day. TCGers, you're going to see a lot of me over in the room.